Hello Exiles, and welcome back to my next build progression for Thefirstheir. In this version, it will showcase my Orcale Strength Stacker version, which is really good for endgame bossing if you want to do boss farming. But it does lack the ability to run maps really fast, so after this video I'll be switching to the Shaman version of my build so I can have the additional tornadoes, as I'm really enjoying the expedition content this league. So first thing to go through is my current gem setup. So as you can see here, we've got Tornado at levels 36, and that's just paired with my Swift Affliction, considered casting, prolonged duration, catalyzing elements, and physical mastery. I still have elemental weakness here. I don't really use it, but I do have it just in case I do ever want to use it against a boss, and that's pretty much the same how it was set up before in the previous video. I still got my Frost Bomb set up the same way as well, so no changes there. So you still got the Overabundance, Spell Cascade, Short Fuse, Harmonic Romance, and Frost Nexus. The biggest changes, since we're pretty much running out of the high spirit base, we're running now Blasphemy for Temporal Chains and Enfeeble for the curse effects, and then that's just paired with Heightened Curse and Magnified Area 2. So I do have Blink as well. I don't use it all the time. I just use it for some content depending on what I'm farming. It does help, but yeah, at the same time it is kind of slow with cooldown recovery. But it's another good option for survivability as well. I've got my Ghost Dance here. I haven't got anything attached to it, but that's just to get the extra effects from that. And then we still got my Elemental Conflux. I've now got a Dialer's Desire for that one there for the extra quality. So the quality is really beneficial for Elemental Conflux because, as you can see here, it gets additional buffs with how much quality is stacked on it. And then just got the Convalescence as well, which still got the Second Wind, cooldown recovery, prolonged duration, and clarity too. Now with this, so my current gear, I've made a few changes. So we're running the Vertex Tribal Mask, and that's just to really help with the cost efficiency of attribute requirements. As you can see here, the skill gems have no attribute requirements, which is why I can stack a lot more strength. The intelligence, unfortunately, is just what I need for to run my boots and the wand. So that there, I don't have to require any dex because there's a few skills there require 157 dex as well as 157 intelligence, and just running this here just kind of gets rid of that there, which is really nice. So at the moment I'm just running a low tier wand, pretty much just really for the spell skills. Ideally I would like to upgrade to something better. I am trying to work on the exhibition to get that new Rune Master wand, so that way there I can get 5 or 6 socket on that there for 300% increased spell damage, which would be really beneficial. And with that there, it worked really well with this Threaded Light. So ideally, if you can get a 14-15% increased spell damage per 10 spirit, it makes a huge difference to your damage scaling. So if I go to my Tornado here, if I remove this, you can see that it goes down quite a bit. And then if I add it on, it jumps up quite a lot. My rings, at the moment I still got the same unset ring. I am looking at the changes, but I'm not going to change it yet, because once I change to the Shaman version I will be putting a taming here, and I will be dropping my Law Weave, purely because I'm going to be running a spirit base armor for the additional spirit. And I've also got a Grip of Gumak as well, and that's purely for the 10% increased spirit and 25 spirit while you have at least 200 strength. So every little bit of spirit does help and makes a big difference. I've got to upgrade to my amulet as well. So pretty much the biggest thing with this one here was the +6 of spell skills, as well as the 21 to attributes, which is really nice. Ideally, I didn't know at the time as well, so I got the allocates barbaric strength, which was really good if you're strength stacking. Now unfortunately, because it is sanctified, I actually can't change that anointment, which I'm a bit bummed about, because the amulet was a bit expensive, and now I won't be able to change that unless I get a new amulet. So that's a bit unfortunate. My boots are still the same. Ideally, once I save a bit more currency, I am going to try craft one with spirit, which would be good, and hopefully can ideally get a 2 or 3 socket, which would be really nice. I did do a little bit of upgrade to my gloves. That's purely just for the physical damage leech. So that way there, I'm getting mana more because of this barbaric strength. Unfortunately, the 10% increase cost mana skills, and because I've only got 830 mana, my tornado costs 308 mana. So pretty much after 3 casts, I'm running out of mana pretty quick, which is a bit unfortunate. So that is the reason why I'm running these here, just to help with a bit of leech, which does go a long way. And for my belt, once you play tornado a lot, you don't need to rely so much on like your health pots. You position yourself in a way where you're not going to get hit. So I dropped the Chevron satchel because I don't really use my health pot anymore, and pretty much I changed the Darkness of Throne. The biggest thing with this one here, ideally if you get 100% increased socketed effect, it would be the best way. So that way there you're getting pretty much double of what the actual idols give you, as well as socketed 3 edges with body armor. So with that one there, I've just got socketed with the Fox idol and this carved majesty here. As you can see here, the base version of this gives 3+ spirit per idol socketed, and then in the belt it gives +6, which is really nice. And with the Fox idol, so the base gives you 5% quality, and 5% increased spirit, and this way here I'm getting 10% increased spirit plus 10% quality equals, which is really, really nice as well. So once I do change to the shaman version, the strength stacking, the spirit stacking is going to be really beneficial. I'm aiming to hit around 800 to 1200 spirit, just from playing around with like the path of building a little bit, just to see what I can do with my current gear. So that is what will be coming up next. Yeah, in terms of my passage, so there are a few new things. So I've just got 3 of these grand spectrums, and that's purely just for the 2% increase spirit per socket grand spectrum. So you can run 3 total. So I've just ran 3 of them. Other than that, there's not much else that has changed. I've just got a couple more defensive nodes here, up here, as well as intelligence up here, so that way I can focus on all my attributes really on strength, which is really good. So when I do change to the shaman version, so all these strength stuff here and here and here will all be pretty much gone, and I'll be focusing a lot more on rage. I think rage would be very beneficial to stack as well, and I think that will work really well with the shaman version. So they're the only real changes, and there hasn't been really anything else to the skill tree, so there's not much to update there. It was just purely just showing like the current changes to the gear, and as you saw as the video or the short clips of how it looks as it's bossing. But like I said, for mapping is just really, really slow. So once again, thank you everyone for watching. I know it's a short video, but this is just showing the progression of how it was from Twisted build changing back to a full tornado. And yes, please look forward for the shaman version, because I think that's going to be really shine this patch.